Hello my chronically awesome friends, I'm Styna and welcome back to Sick, Tired, and Alone, the YouTube channel about dealing with chronic illness alone, which is only half as depressing as it sounds. Today's video is a recap of actual advice I got from real people aimed towards my chronic illnesses. Some of it is kind of understandable, but it gets progressively more ridiculous, and I'm sure my spoony friends will be able to relate. Maybe not to the exact advice, but probably advice that is equally as ridiculous. Speaking outside the chronic illness community, if you are not blatantly being asked for medical advice, especially if you are not qualified to give medical advice, don't give medical advice. I'm sure your intentions are good and I'm sure your heart is in the right place, but just please don't. I have literally dealt with people who had never heard of my illnesses, but then immediately proceeded to try to give me advice on how to deal with my illnesses. What kind of fucking sense does that make? The answer is none. None fucking sense. So here is some advice that has been given to me about how to deal with my chronic illnesses.
You should probably cut out meat.
Yeah, I don't eat meat.
Well, that's your problem then. You should eat more meat. You're probably not getting enough protein.
Have you tried yoga? You probably just need to take some B12.
Vitamin D, vitamin C.
Are you eating enough dark leafy greens? How much kale do you eat? You should try cutting out gluten. Yeah, I haven't eaten gluten in 3 years. Well, then you should probably be eating gluten. You just need to get out in the sun for a while. You should just walk around the block. I'm sure you just need fresh air. Yeah, see, the main purpose of the sunlight is the vitamin D, and I take vitamin D. Also, it's 20 degrees out right now. Have you tried turmeric? You need to cut out all chemicals from your daily routine. Okay, so mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in your water every morning and you will be feeling better in no time. You are eating way too much salt. That's why you feel like shit. But I have POTS, and that's kind of the treatment for POTS is high sodium. If I don't get enough sodium, my heart freaks out. So have you considered getting rid of your cats? Because I had a friend with fibromyalgia who got rid of her cats and she felt so much better. My cats. You probably shouldn't be driving, but also you should get out of the house more. You probably need to sleep more. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Maybe you're just sleeping too much. You just need to meet someone so you can focus on someone other than yourself. Give yourself some purpose. If you eat 3 cloves of garlic a day, you will feel so much better. Does your dog sleep in your bed? Because if he does, maybe you just need to wash your sheets more often. That could be the problem. I mean, I wash my sheets twice a week. I feel like that's probably average for people. Have you tried a water fast? You're probably not drinking enough water. You drink too much Gatorade and it's probably all the artificial colors that's making you sick. I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and if I don't drink Gatorade, I feel like I'm dying more than I already feel like I'm dying. Well, you could make an all-natural version of Gatorade. I have this really good recipe with cucumbers. I saw this really interesting article on Facebook. It's supposed to be a miracle cure. Have you tried oil pulling? Yeah, you just put coconut oil in your mouth and swish it around for 20 minutes a day. It'll make you feel so much better. All those pills you take are probably making you sick. My medication that the doctors prescribed me that, helped me a little bit, that I didn't start taking until after I got sick. Those are what's making me sick. You're probably just addicted to sugar. If you cut out sugar, you will take care of 99% of your problems. You just need to cut out caffeine. I have a tachycardia syndrome, so I already don't consume caffeine, and even like too much chocolate makes my heart freak out, so not the answer. You just need to cut out processed foods. Cut out meat, cut out dairy, cut out gluten, cut out legumes, cut out oats, cut out beans, cut out nuts and seeds, cut out all grains, cut out carbs, cut out nightshade vegetables. Once again, we know that usually your intentions are good, but there's like a 99.83% chance that we know more about our illnesses than you do and how to care for ourselves when we have these illnesses. It's kind of different within the Spoonie community. We're a lot more likely to listen to each other's suggestions because we know which ones are completely overused. Unless we're talking to someone who was recently diagnosed with a chronic illness, you don't find a Spoonie telling another Spoonie that they need to up their B12 intake. It's common information amongst us that is sometimes a treatment option, and we've probably all tried it. We know about the alternatives to Gatorade, we know about the supplements, we know about quite a few herbs probably, we know about the miracle cures, we know about the exercises, we know about the sunlight. We know about it all, and we've tried it all because more than anything we want to get better. And like I said, I'm sure your intentions are good, but you're not helping. You're just really pissing us off. If there really were a miracle cure, it would have spread throughout the Spoonie community like wildfire by now. The things that they're selling on Facebook, they don't really work. Or maybe they work for some people, but it's not by any means a miracle. That's kind of how it is with all treatment options. As of yet, there is not one thing that works for everyone. There are some things that help people a little bit or a lot, and we've probably tried them all and come up with our own combination of what works best for us, but getting some sunlight or taking a walk is not going to cure dysautonomia. It's not going to cure Lyme disease, it's not going to cure fibromyalgia, it's not going to cure lupus, it's not going to cure any of the multitudes of chronic illnesses that people give out this advice for. If we come at you asking if you have any suggestions, by all means, throw them at us. But in general, you know, don't. If someone is opening up to you and talking about their chronic illness, it's because they trust you to listen to them. And if they want some sort of advice, they'll ask for it. Otherwise, they're probably just looking for someone to talk to. Let me know in the comments below what the most ridiculous, unsolicited medical advice you've ever received is. And I will see you all next time, my chronically awesome friends. But until then and always, take care. Oh. That's why I can't see the screen. I'm not wearing my glasses. Am I the only person who sometimes kind of forgets that like she needs glasses? Because I do that embarrassingly frequently. I am not going to refilm that entire video. I don't know if it even makes a difference, to be honest. How you go on there though? Oh yes, the hat. Otherwise known as I need to wash my fucking hair. If you don't have Jurassic Park band-aids, what are you even doing with your life? My camera doesn't autofocus. I don't know why I'm doing the thing, because it's not gonna work. I actually made a list this time, and I like never do that, but I figured out from the last few videos that I'm not good at remembering what I'm gonna talk about. We know about the